Right, Puneet. Also, do help us with Tata Motors, the US UK FTA, which has been signed. I guess another booster coming in for the company.
Well, definitely, and that's what's been highlighted by a lot of brokerages today as well. We've seen one come in from Morgan Stanley today. They have a target price of over 800 rupees per share, and the key thing that they mentioned is the UK-US trade deal is a partial benefit for the company. The key aspect is that US will now allow roughly 1 lakh vehicles to be imported inside the US from UK, and that will be at a lower tariff of just 10%. And this will be a big benefit for someone like a Jaguar Land Rover, because they sold roughly about 1,08,000 odd vehicles in the US last year, and that's roughly 25% of the volume. So that will be at a lower tariff of 10% versus 25% earlier envisaged, and hence a key positive. Morgan Stanley has also mentioned that the relief for JLR, as most of its peers already have a US facility, so it was a big negative on tariffs for JLR specifically. That goes away. They've also mentioned that the US growth was able to offset any kind of weakness that was seen in the China market, and hence the FTA will be another key positive for Tata Motors. They've also said that the Range Rover lineup until the new electric vehicles come in by the end of the year for Jaguar model will be another key positive, at least for the near term, over the next 2 to 3 quarters, because that's the high margin business as well. So overall, at a time where there was uncertainty with the tariffs, specifically in the US, we've seen one big positive news come out from the US for UK FTA. We're also expecting the results coming on May 13th, so some more clarity on this will be something to watch out for.
Right, Dharmesh, coming to you firstly on Tata Motors. Yesterday there was the announcement of India-UK FTA, and then there was the announcement of US-UK FTA. A couple of these announcements seems to be quite positive for Tata Motors. How are you looking at these announcements that have come in? Major overhang going away for the stock?
A part of the major overhang, yes, it has gone away for the stock. And if you look at this in the context of the valuation correction which has happened, so it has become a very attractive value buy at current levels. So to my understanding, I think this 1 lakh quota is for the entire cars which are imported from UK to US. So Tata Motors will definitely have a share of some pie. How it is being allocated and who delivers first inventory, all those things has to go into the play. It's not specifically for Tata Motor that limit. So that is one area which one has to look into a bit carefully while assessing the amount of benefit which can come through to Tata Motors. But having said that, Tata Motors US geography was doing pretty well, along with China and UK. China had some problem of late, but again, China is a growing economy. Their GDP grew by 5.4% last quarter, so I think things are likely to pick up. Interest rate down cycle is there everywhere, so that also helps them. At this point, RSOTP based valuation post demerger of both the businesses, that is the PV and the CV, is around on the current console Tata Motors is around 1100 rupees from a year's perspective. So to us, we have been recommending our clients to buy it, and looks to be a very good value buy from a year's perspective.
Right. Thank you, Dharmesh, and thank you, Akshat, for joining. Thank for joining and sharing your perspective on this various stocks that we have discussed. But moving on.